See, there was a woman called a mother once who studied with Siri Aurobindo, and I was reading one of her books, and this leapt out of the book, and it changed my whole life. So here's the phrase: everything always depends on the way in which things are done. Not so much what one does, but the spirit in which one does it. Think about it. What spirit do you do things in? And of course we have different spirits all the time, but consistently at work as a leader, you have got to do things in a spirit of respect and compassion and hope. I mean, there's a trillion things. I wrote a book called The Gospel of Joy, and just came to me now, there's 12 chapters in it, and they are all the chapters you want to have the spirit of. Hope, compassion, gratitude, listening, respect, reverence, awe and wonder. And I can't remember the S, there's too many. But those are the sorts of things we want to project in our spirit. And, what do you call those things in the kitchen with gas? Stove. Okay, so you got a stove in the kitchen, right? And you put a saucepan on top of the stove, and you turn a switch, and they've all got pilot lights, right? It's a gas stove. And you turn the switch one way, and the flame either ignites into like flame, or it dies. Do you know every single person you meet has a pilot light inside their hearts? Now, are you going to be someone who ignites that pilot light, ignites their spirit, or are you going to look at them and do this? I have a phrase for those people who blow out people's pilot lights, people's spirits. I call them foofers. Now, if you're American, you're probably going to call it a foofer, but in Australia, we call it foofers. And you do not want to be a spirit foofer. You want to be a spirit igniter. You want to be someone who's lifting people's spirits up. Everywhere you go, you lift them up. You make them bigger than they are. You help them stand on your shoulders. See, and your spirit shines through in everything you do non-verbally. Now, non-verbal communication, everybody's heard about non-verbal communication, how significant it is. Well, it's 80 to 93% of everything we communicate. And I say it's like, I'm not very good at drawing, okay? So here's you, and it's as if we all walk around with invisible fish bowls. I'm really not good at drawing. Fish bowls on our heads. And in these fish bowls are sparkly bits, little sparkly things, bright spots. And my sparkly bits and your sparkly bits talk to each other all the time. And if what comes out of my mouth doesn't match what's coming out of my sparkly bits, guess what you pick up? Always the sparkly bit meaning. Now think about this. You're sitting at your desk. Your least favourite person walks towards you, right? You see them coming down the corridor. Now be honest. What are you saying to yourself? Because this is your sparkly bits. You're not sitting there going, oh, goody, I just wondered what to do with my next 20 minutes. Fabulous. I don't think so. You're looking at this person and going, oh no, what this time? I'm going to have to kill you soon. And your mouth goes, hi, come on in. See? Your mouth is saying that, but your sparkly bits are saying something completely different. And the trouble is, we pick up the sparkly bits. They're going to know you don't like them. They don't know why, but they know you don't like them, and they don't believe that, hi, come on in. So be very careful that you're congruent, that your sparkly bits match what's coming out of your mouth. And Michael Grinder, who's my mentor, and I studied with Michael for 15 years. If you ever want to be a great communicator, study with Michael Grinder, michaelgrinder.com. And Michael has this fantastic quote, which is, we are in love with the influence of power, when really we should be in love with the power of influence. And a great leader influences people. They do not power it, lord it over people. So influence comes through your sparkly bits. It's absolutely critical that that's what we do. And in terms of sparkly bits, here's this critical gift I want to leave you with. I remember listening to Gary Smalley once. Gary Smalley is a wonderful speaker on relationships, Christian speaker on relationships. And he was talking about how in relationships we have to honour each other. Well, while I was listening to the tape, the image that came to me in terms of honouring was my little nephew. I adore my little nephew, he's my little angel. And so is my little niece, and all my other nephews, sorry, just in case any of you ever see this. And when Thomas was 2, he was this little blonde-haired, gorgeous thing. And I would walk in the driveway of my sister's house, which is very long, and I would go, yoo-hoo! And out of the kitchen would run this little blonde-haired bullet running towards me going, oh, Amanda. Have you ever had a child do that to you? If you haven't, rent one. It is, without doubt, the most gorgeous feeling you'll ever have in your life. That's honouring. It's that sense of, oh, it's you. It's you. And you do that in the early days of a relationship. You think about it. We meet somebody, it's like Thursday, we're going to see them Friday night, all day Friday, we're excited. Gets to Friday night, you open the door and both of you going, it's you, it's you. Now we don't do that out loud because you look stupid, but sparkly bits are saying that. And then as the relationship progresses, we get more used to each other and it goes down the end and it's you. Oh, it's you. Same words, different sparkly bits, until eventually it's like, it's you. See? Same words, different sparkly bits. Sparkly bits transform everything. So my challenge to you today is to go forth and honour everyone in your team and your family and your life. I want you to look at them, and even if you have to out loud go, it's you. It's you. Why not?